Hello, everybody. Welcome to stream. We're back with more. We're back with more Kona. Come on, you. There we go. And we are trying to do something with this plant. I'm not entirely clear what we're supposed to be doing right now. But we're supposed to be helping several people. Sorry, we're supposed to be helping several people escape the looks of the corporation. Okay, I need to plug my controller in for this. There we go. Because I am as dense as a... Okay. Again, I keep falling for that stupid thing going in the wrong direction. Apparently there's a lot of stuff here I can actually look at. I can actually record. But I'm going to avoid doing that. For the moment. Because I don't like this place. Too many places to hide. Fucking rats. Spare parts. Don't know what spare parts are doing in an incinerator, but... Now this one could take a while. Can't be opened by hand. Another save point, which doesn't necessarily bode well. Batteries, which is funny because I don't actually need them. This game would be a lot scarier if they didn't give you so many supplies. Like, as I said repeatedly, this game is actually pretty fucking good. It's just not scary. And that's an uncomfortable noise. here could be useful.
The conveyor refused to move, like a stubborn mule. Carl wondered if he could attempt some repairs. The conveyor had started up again, and its belt led to an unknown location. Perhaps to an unexplored section of the laboratory?
I don't actually know why I did that. Because I can't, excuse me, because it doesn't appear I can write it. I can't use that. That could have been very uncomfortable.
Carl Faubert had noted two numbers, 215 and 252, corresponding to the employee files of Pierre-Marc Corbeau and Thomas Matouche. Their cases in particular had caught his attention.
Yes, that is correct.
Carl could hardly believe it. This arrowhead suggested that Mistonite had been known to early peoples in the distant history of the continent, and that they had even fashioned objects from it.
Summary of the investigation of Thomas Matouche. Thomas Matouche's hired is appalling. Even the most basic investigation by HR would have revealed Matouche's background as an agitator and his notorious hostility toward HMC and Mr. Hamilton himself. He is being linked, directly or indirectly, to Pierre-Marc Corbeau. This is an unacceptable blunder. There are rumors of potential equipment sabotage. We'll conduct an internal investigation. As for Mr. Matouche, he is currently quarantined in Tests 1 room after participating in one of our clinical studies. When he gets out, we'll keep close tabs on him. Jesuit correspondence. Letter to Reverend Charles Lillemanth? I don't know how to pronounce that. Superior of the Society of Jesus' Mission to the Canadas, May 26, 1626. Whoa, this is old. So that's like 300 years before this game takes place? The Reverend is most honored father. I write you so late because of the difficulties of some of my companions I encountered on the way back. This short message is to warn you that we have heard several strange stories here about a large lake far to the northwest, which the scientists called Mistasini. Occult phenomena, healings of unknown causes, and other miracles are said to take place there. I recommend an expedition to be mounted, and soon, within the year if possible. So, the whole thing is actually really old. I thought this was supposed to be some modern... Oops. Today I want to draw your attention to a story, a local myth development project. So yeah, it appears like this stuff fell from the sky, but it feels like it fell to the sky a long ass time ago. Oh, that's how it's marked. Okay. 215. We have every reason to believe that Pierre-Marc Corbeau is the son of Jacques Corbeau, a mine employee who died of pneumonia in 1967. This particular importance is linked with Laura Corbeau, whom he is said to have been the husband. Of whom he is said to be the husband. Okay. His hiring is problematic, even suspicious. Negligence experience, uncooperative, and contentious temperament. I plan to call him in my office soon. Snow globe. Artifact found during investigation on November. During the investigation on November 5th. Reddish material with a crystalline or diamond-like appearance. Regular properties similar to those of a meteor. Pooling suggests pooling tests. Okay. Batteries? More batteries? Where? Okay. That requires a powered ring wing E. Now, that is requesting people to wash. Which, you know, let's face it, is a thing you should do. Spare parts and a battery. Ultimately, what we're looking for is a battery. One of the large air shafts. Yeah, so there's a large power battery you're supposed to be getting from somewhere over here. And when we get that, that'll be the objective done. Although we don't have a clue where it is at the moment, which is a problem. We don't have that card. This game nails this atmosphere so well. Like, I'm not scared, but I'm definitely on edge. Because holy shit, this game is just... Ugh. Like, it definitely wholeheartedly nails the atmosphere. Collect the 100 spare parts. Fixer. Pickup truck scale model. About defective masks. In the early afternoon, employee Victor Michael began to feel discomfort. Like employee Herb Court Gendron last week, the employee Stephanie Deschamps the week before, as well as 3 other employees, last month he began sweating profusely, shaking and vomiting. He spent the day in the infirmary, too weak to go home. This is not a coincidence. The PPE provided is ineffective. The masks are often defective. Enough is enough. We won't stand for this any longer. My suspicion is that it's not the masks, it's the radiation these things are producing, which is a problem. Batteries. I don't need batteries. I don't actually know what the coal is for. Like, other than a... An impressive meteorite is displayed in the middle of the wings, surrounded by a glass cage. Could be the main source of mistonite.
With a wavering heart, Faubert arrived at the meteor. This immense interstellar object had smashed against the Earth billions of years earlier in the recent history of the cosmos. The sight gave the detective a strange sense of calm, one of those that one feels right before the thunder or under a sky full of stars.
Repair notice. Conveyor belt that transfers equipment and resources between Wing C and the archives is almost again operational. Should you wish to reverse it, simply readjust the gears. Going forward, please refrain. Okay, so... Did I miss the battery on the other side of the water? Mr. Hamilton, your administration has received our bid to construction of the middle forging wing. As understood, my company, Structure et Support Morin and Phils, is offering its services to the supervision of the foundation and structure work over a 3-year period. We will thank you for your continued patronage. Spare parts.
For such a secure location, the entrance to this tunnel seemed unusually easy to access.
Yep, that was my thought.
The detective was moving forward, deep in thought. All these tunnels, this infrastructure. Had the project started before Mistonite's existence was discovered? Or was the substance the reason for all this? How long had its existence been known? And by whom?
Well, the reports we saw suggested it's been known for since at least the 1600s. So at least that long.
Each battery brought back to the control room allowed Carl to evacuate toxic fumes or drain corridors, giving him access to new wings of the facility. He hoped to find more answers to his questions there. To justify such a vast ventilation system, they certainly had to be dealing with materials that were far more toxic than your average ore dust.
Okay, so there's 2 places we can now go. Because that was the ventilation duct, which I believe there was one over here. Ah. We're seeing the history. And I believe it was under here. I believe it was through here. I don't honestly remember where the poison was. I seem to think it was over here. Yes, I know. And that unfortunately means I'm probably going to have a fight here. And given the space, it wouldn't surprise me if it was something big.
Once again, the ventilation system had saved his life.
Once again? Ah, okay, I see it. It's over there. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to drain this thing before we can really get that. Because I don't know about you, but I am not willing to put my body on the line to get this thing. That sounded like a gunshot. Okay, there's the battery. The real question is, where the hell do I go with it? Okay. Other way. Okay. Okay. So apparently this, not the ventilation, the water supply requires a lot of power. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Oh. So there was a battery over here. List of candidates for various positions. Now, son now in Montreal, writer journalist, seems to hate his father, potential source of information to contact. So this was picture of a dog, Francois' pet. So this was an investigator's office. Where is your god now? Right there. Batteries, spare parts. Nothing else of use. Letter from the Cree. Document is written in a spirit of openness and dialogue, is intended to inform the leaders of the HMC about the Cree community, whose ancestral territory is profoundly affected by the current mining activity. We, of the Cree of the... Not even going to try. We named ourselves Inu. Eeyore? Our names simply mean the people. There are 1,800 of us and 18,000 of us, and almost 16,000 of whom live in the 9 Cree communities. The 5 communities located in the east coast of James Bay Waskangish, Eastman, Wemendiji, Isabe, and fuck. All these are weird names. I can't pronounce them. Waswanipi, Nemaska, Olejibu, and Mistisini are the 4 inland communities, and a 10th Creek community, Washinujibi, is being established. Thousands of years we have lived off the land by hunting, fishing, and trapping. Our guided values are respect and gratitude to the land and all that lives on it, to our families for those who have come before us, and the Creator for all that He has given us. These values are intertwined with other fundamental elements: courage and patience, sharing and autonomy. For thousands of years, our identity has been forged around our relationships with the land, with the animals, and each other. Today, we face the challenge of finding what it means to be Cree in this rapidly changing world. Cree culture and identity are at the whole heart of this issue and of our concerns. Our culture has been eroded and weakened, especially in the context of a civilizational change forced by several major projects. The Cree language itself is doing very well. Practically all Cree speak it. It is taught in our homes and schools, starting in kindergarten. It can be found everywhere you look, on signs and banners, in books and films. But despite being relatively healthy, our language is still under threat. This is because Cree society has experienced some pressures that have led other communities to lose their language. Residential schools and resulting generational gap, economic upheaval, and the lack of Cree words to describe some new aspects of Cree life are elements that push our language toward precarity. Istichi is the traditional territory and homeland of the Cree in northern Quebec. It means the land of the people. We, the Cree, have occupied and used Istichi for thousands of years, since time immemorial. We still do today. Our traditional territory covers 450,000 square kilometers, which is 2/3 the size of France. It features lakes and rivers that flow to the eastern part of James Bay and southern east part of the Hudson Bay. This huge expanse encompasses a wide lands of environments, from the salt marshes and inlands to the coastal zone to the upland areas far inland, and from the dense coniferous forests, southern regions, the sparsely forested tundra in the farther north. For the Cree, all of this, the land and the water, the plants and animals, is sacred. Why did it suddenly go silent? More batteries.
The office of the illustrious scientist who had guided his exploration of this sinister, abandoned underground labyrinth. The place was very much like him. A bit messy, but very transparent about his passions. This letter was a serendipitous find. Carl had to find a way to reach Wing E. There was no longer anything useful here. The scientist hadn't set foot in his office in ages, and he had probably taken everything with him to Hamilton's Manor.
Plant frozen because of Mistnite. Sounds like a photo op. But it's not. No alcohol. Or non-alcohol.
Carl was slowly realizing the true nature of his hallucinations, and of the project backed by Hamilton. The copper mine was just a front for an attempt to recover forgotten knowledge about Mistonite.
tightly locked. Ooh. Ah, save point. Weekly schedule. Ordinary meeting. Okay. Was not expecting that bear to be there. Various sundry information on the things involved here. Investigation letter. Okay. No, there's nothing over here. We're going to make some adjustments. See if we can't get enough power to the water drain to actually drain it. Okay. No, we can't. So what we're going to do now is head toward the other place where there was green fog and see if that's cleared out as well, which was over here. Grabbing some oxygen. Back through the... I'm not sure what this is. Air duct. Back into the hallway. Okay, and I thought that's where I needed to go. Take another look real quick. Okay, apparently not. Curiouser and curiouser. There it is. Alrighty then. Huh. Okay, so I definitely need to figure out a way to drop this water. Because that right there is definitely the battery I need. and this is wrong place. This is C. All right, so we need to block off everything but C and drain the water. E, B.
Any facility of this size was required to have an emergency drainage system in case of a disaster of any kind.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay, I have to hit the head real quick, so I'll be back in just a minute. Back in just 5-10 minutes. I'll see you in just a few. And we're back. No, it's this one. Although now that we got the water dealt with, we're going to quickly run down here and grab...
Water on the walls and the floor made him think that this place must have previously flooded.
You know it did? Like, you were here... You were literally here when it was full of water. Jesus! Sorry, that caught me entirely too off guard. Anyway, yeah, you'd know it was. Come on. Okay, so how... what I'm supposed to do with this involves... Oh... Okay, that makes sense. Okay, not gonna lie there, I almost turned around to see who was stomping on my roof. Except that's not possible, so that's why I didn't. Okay. Alrighty then.
With the drains closed, the water would return as long as the pipes remained in this condition.
Did we ever find that? No? No, I don't think we did. Hold on just a second. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Back to interrogation.
There was someone on that screen. That was the problem. He wasn't anywhere else.
Oui. Vous devez avoir des questions.
You probably have some questions.
Dans les vestiaires,
Go to the locker room. There's a locker that's defective. If it'll open if you hit it just right.
mon collègue,
Here, Mark, my college hit a card there. Bring it back to me once you're done with what you have to do.
vous aurez fini ce que vous avez à faire. C'est là qu'ils mettent tout ce qui
That's where they store everything I don't use anymore. There's a lot of material from main experience and all kind of prototypes.
prototypes de toutes sortes. Je vais devoir y aller faire un tour.
I'll have to go there at some point. When you're done with the card, bring it back.
Avec la carte. Rapportez-la moi. Ce que je peux vous dire, c'est que cette place-là, c'est un cancer pour Manastan. Tout mérite de tomber, incluant son fondateur. Depuis le début, la communauté crie, on s'est opposé à la mine. Mais on s'est rendu compte qu'il y avait plus. Le monde qui participait aux essais cliniques en sortait malade. On s'est dit qu'en s'infiltrant, on pourrait peut-être trouver quelque chose pour incriminer Hamilton. C'était le plan, en tout cas.
Well, he's dead, so it's not that big of a deal.
Changé avec l'accident de chasse. Pierre-Marc est entré dans une colère noire. Faire fermer le réacteur, c'est la cible parfaite. Si on réussit ça, ça va être
Not wrong.
avant qu'ils s'en remettent. Ottawa se sac de nous autres. C'est pas eux qui vont nous aider. Et il y a de plus en plus de monde qui tombe malade.
I doubt they're actually getting any information.
Frappe un grand coup. Un coup décisif. Pierre-Marc, c'est le gars le plus loyal que j'ai rencontré de ma vie. Il défend son monde. Il parle d'Hamilton comme d'un grand visionnaire. Pierre-Marc, c'est un visionnaire. Un vrai. Attendez de voir ce qu'on va faire.
Okay, so we're looking for a locker. Naturally. Yes, I know there's a Geiger. I know there's a Mistonite thing over there. I just can't get it yet. Cool. Okay, so I think I need to turn on the water. And turn off the, sorry, turn on the, boom. I'm still not entirely sure if I'm actually seeing the past with what's his face, or if I'm seeing his ghost. So yeah. I don't think I went up here last time. Batteries. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Excuse me. I got it. Ugh. Okay, close down wing D, keep wing D open, and trigger the water. Now that I have the key card, I can actually move between D and E freely, so it shouldn't be as big of a problem. Batteries. Jesus, I've got a lot of those. Ah. Going up.
Had he really been talking to a ghost? Or was it just the prolonged exposure of his brain to the mistonite that was beginning to warp his senses? Were they really mutually exclusive? Either way, Thomas Matouche was well and truly dead. The explosion had taken him out as he was about to grab the mistonite phaser.
Prototype and blueprints. Okay, so I was right. I was talking to a ghost this whole time. It got really quiet. Why is it so damn quiet? Okay, and we're going to try to see if we can collect the mistonite from his cell.
Recovered what Jules Demers had sent him to the lab for. It was not without relief that he told himself he could finally return to the surface.
Part. He received part of what Jules told him to come down here for.
This conversation had been more than mere hallucinatory delirium. The information received could be verified. Could the Brume act as a bridge to the past? He had no doubt this amount of fragments would be enough for Jules Demers. Carl could return to the strange scientist's radio tower.
Okay. And I'm just waiting for another chase sequence. So I'm not going to be running just yet. Ooh, okay. Like, the tension this game manages to produce without being particularly scary is staggering.
Having exited the bowels of the earth and finally reached
Oh.
fresh air, Faubert could now set off towards Jules' lair.
It's suddenly normal. Okay. Because last time this was very much a different color. When I came here before. Oh. I left my doggos right here. Oh well. Must have returned home. Jesus. Oh, doggos. Doggos. I mean, I'm technically already at the HMC. Whoa. And now I've got a phaser. Or blueprints for a phaser. Sorry. Something made a noise.
Eh ben, vous avez survécu. Avez-vous trouvé le prototype?
I have the prototype and the Mistonite.
Ah, j'avais perdu espoir.
I was starting to lose hope. In the model, I'll be able to finalize the instrument installed on the radio tower, and you have the Mistonite.
Et vous avez la bissanite, c'est parfait, parfait.
That's perfect. We can borrow the prototype and make a weapon for you.
Et vous en faire une arme. Avec ce prototype, il sera possible de repousser la brume et renverser ses effets. On pourra chasser les menaces et éliminer des obstacles comme ces sacrés stalagmites. Il faut se rendre dans la vallée, en bordure du site en quarantaine. Je vous expliquerai la dernière étape sur place.
Where did you say we needed to go?
Avec ce prototype, il sera possible de repousser la brume et
Yeah, I heard that part.
on pourra chasser les menaces et éliminer des obstacles.
Stalagmites.
Sacrés stalagmites. Il faut se rendre dans la vallée.
We have to go to the valley, to the edge of the quarantine site. I'll clean the last step once we get there. I think he means over here.
According to Jules Demers' indications, now that he had the much-touted Mistonite phaser, all that remained for the detective to do was to go to the valley east of the refuge.
What he said. So yeah, we're talking this way. Okay, we're going to take a quick stop at the save point and save our game. Because we have made quite a bit of progress. Travel to Ewok Valley. With those mighty Ewoks. Just don't hit me with a log, please. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. It sounded to me like they were aiming for getting it close to the end of the game. He was fleeing at full speed. Randall's not wearing a helmet, but he was a member of the security force. You will not restart the... I can't read that. I hear you. I hear you. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted revolver, first aid kit. Okay, there is something here. Something up here, and it looks like I'm supposed to be going over here. So let's take a quick look and see if we can see what's up on that hill. Kind of figured it'd probably be more missed tonight. Oh shit. Bear! Barely there. I think I've got enough ammo in this thing to last me for a while. Although I don't actually... I haven't actually tried this thing, so it might work. We'll give it a quick shot, see how it works. effective. Not quite as efficient as simply doming them in the head a few times, but certainly not bad. Probably more effective against the bears.
Carl no longer looked any further. This was another victim of the same nightmare.
Use finding clothes of including a token of my appreciation for the value of information that you and your colleagues can digitally provide the Hamilton Mining Corporation. Cigar from Cuba. What the hell? Who's shooting me and from where?
An increasingly stabbing pain reminded Carl of the severity of his injuries. They had to be treated, and quickly.
Apparently I'm not allowed to go this way yet. Wow, that was sudden and interesting. That's not the direction I wanted to go. Okay. We're going to go back here for a quick keyed up. And we got it. Literally just by teleporting. Cool. And it looks like my map is finally, my compass is finally working. Yes, yes, I know.
A cave like this could have escaped his gaze. Fortunately, Carl knew how to climb. One could only hope that the Mistonite was hidden there.
And there we go.
atmosphere in the cave was heavy with despair. It smelled like a tomb, madness and sadness. Carl could feel the danger exuding from the cave walls. Something was suffocating him, as if it were gripping his insides. Violently. Was it only fear deep down? The cave inside of Carl's head was clashing with the cave he was currently roaming. Reality was fleeing through the tunnels. Panic gripped him, as if his footsteps could no longer find the firmness of reality, could no longer differentiate between the cave in his head and the one in front of him.
And that's why my character isn't on the map.
Nature is not so petty. Nature itself would not have been able to dig itself such chambers, such tortured paths.
No, it wouldn't have. Give me just a second. Excuse me. Oh, of course, derp a derp.
This cave was man-made, no doubt about it. Carl was desperate to find the way out. light of the lantern gave Carl hope of finally seeing the outside world again.
Paul de Roth from Quebec City.
This rock looked just as Jules described it. Unsettling and bewitching all at once. It burned you just by looking at it. And yet, you couldn't help but want to touch it. Carl could not recognize in this scene either a rational crime or murderous fury. It was desperation and madness that had dealt these blows. A madness greater than man that vibrates an incandescent red. The Mistonite was fascinating. Its texture, its flamboyance. You wanted to know its origin, its power, its possibilities. To discover through it a great secret.
Okay.
These men had been scientists. Their heads had withstood many complex ideas, but not Mistonite. No, there was no reason this could withstand Mistonite. The bite of the icy wind had never been such a welcome feeling. The exit, at last.
The hell? Oh, okay. I see what's going on. Got a little... My eyes went a little cross-eyed there for a second. Okay, hold on just a second. I have to call off the minute take.
They say that wolves don't attack humans. Still, Faubert thanked his lucky stars that he was not the man who would prove this theory wrong. It was difficult to imagine a polar bear living anywhere at this latitude, but specifically, a polar bear with such a pristine coat and vivid blue eyes, which followed you with a disturbing insistence. Improvisation and chaos marked the place. A makeshift camp had been set up here to accommodate the first victims of the explosion. It was apparent that, despite all the scientists who gravitated around Hamilton Mining Corporation, there was no actual Mistonite specialist. All of them were improvising on the basis of previous experience that had nothing to do with this astonishing substance. It was destined to fail. From the very first day, everyone's fate was already sealed.
Enfin, vous en avez mis du temps? Nous sommes près du cœur de la tempête. Il doit y avoir des fragments de mystanite rouge dans les environs. Servez-vous de votre compteur Gégère. Il m'en faut moins 4. Revenez me voir ensuite. En théorie, en les combinant à la mystanite bleue et en les soumettant à certaines fréquences d'ondes radio, ça devrait, normalement, calmer la tempête. En théorie. Avez-vous des questions? L'explosion a répandu une grande quantité de mystanite au nord d'ici, en pleine forêt. La brume s'y est installée depuis. Une équipe d'intervention d'urgence a été déployée sans savoir à quoi ils avaient affaire. Ils ont été envoyés à leur mort. Des membres des Premières Nations leur sont venus en aide. Je ne m'attends pas à trouver des survivants. L'explosion a répandu une grande quantité de mystanite au nord d'ici, en pleine forêt. La brume s'y est installée depuis. Une équipe
God damn it.
d'intervention
Sorry, I've been talking and people just.
sans savoir à quoi ils avaient affaire. Ils ont été envoyés à leur mort. Des membres des Premières Nations leur sont venus en aide. Je ne m'attends pas à trouver des survivants.
You're probably right.
Une équipe d'intervention d'urgence semble s'être installée ici, principalement des scientifiques et des médecins. Il n'y a jamais eu d'aussi grande concentration de mystanite à l'air libre. On nageait dans l'inconnu. La HMC a envoyé son équipe de sécurité par précaution. Tous ces gens avec les
Just keep my light on in his face.
Imaginez ce qui s'est passé. Le noyau de la météorite était une composition chimique différente, rougeâtre, avec ses propres propriétés, presque en contradiction avec celle de la mystanite bleue. Lorsqu'on les combine à dose égale, elles se neutralisent mutuellement.
So you're saying it's anti, maybe? I don't know.
Les effets s'alignent comme en symbiose. C'est exactement ce que je veux exploiter. Il me faut au moins 4 4 fragments de mystanite rouge. Utilisez votre compteur Gégère et méfiez-vous de la brume. Bye.
Fleeing person killed by gunshot. Okay, so first things first, I want to try to get this guy. The hell? I'm getting ammunition for a shotgun I don't have. I believe I have glitched the game. Onward, my chariots! Okay, let's see, I need to go northwest to see if I can get back to civilization. Just... Okay. I'm mildly surprised this area actually physically has stuff in it, to be honest. I don't know what that was, and I don't like it. Okay.
Carl felt that he would soon come to the end of his quest. His inventory weighed heavily by his side.
I wasn't getting shot by people. I was getting shot by tripwires. I'm coming, my doggos. Okay, we'll check this area real quick. See if there's anything of note over there. Watch! Tower! And a house. Penknife. Wooden pipe. Smoked recently, eh? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh. Gun of shot. Parabolique. Batteries.
Quebec City, the jewel of French-speaking Americans, has been the emblem of colonial France since its foundation.
I'm fairly sure most most French Canadians will disagree with that statement. They are not Americans. Batteries. More wood. up the ladder. Lots of ammo. Okay, so I've been here. I've been here. I've been here and here. I don't care about the herbs. So let's head to here and see what's over there. About where I figured it'd be.
Carl was nearly there. One last stone, and his mission would be complete.
Let's try over there next. Okay, that's fair.
It had almost cost him dearly, but Carl finally had all 4 stones in hand. He could start heading towards Jules' camp. With his rifle, he had taken lives, and the wolves' teeth in turn took his.
Okay. I think we're finally getting to the end game here. Okay.
Avez-vous des questions?
Yes, I'm done.
L'appareil est prêt. Il reste seulement entrer dans le ventre de la bête. Suivez le chemin de fer. Bonne chance, Carl.
What do I do when I get there?
2 balises ont été placées de chaque côté du noyau. J'avais envoyé une équipe après l'explosion, mais ils sont jamais revenus. N'oubliez pas, il faut activer les balises avant de grimper la tour radio. Une fois au sommet, à installer l'appareil.
Okay, I have 2 beacons I have to activate before I climb the tower.
Oui. Bye.
Beacon A, beacon B. And before we do that, we're going to hit the head real quick, and I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, time to end this thing. What? Cool. Other way. At least I hope it's time to move. Still, the area I have to go to looks pretty darn big. Oh, whoops. That's all I wanted. There we go. No, I don't want the shotgun. I want my rifle.
Convair now had everything he needed to fight. The tools, the resources, and the courage. All he needed now was that little push. The one that pushes us off the cliff and into the icy waters. A little bit of madness.
What I really need right this minute is a direction. Okay. Let's go. One way only. The heart of the storm.
Carl was at the heart of it all. Where the
Okay, so first things first, I need to get to this guy. So straight through and turn left, right. Okay.
energy and bursting all over Manistan. The enclosure, icy
Oh!
nevertheless seemed to have come out of a dream. Detective felt that he was once again losing his mind. Now was the time. Carl had to choose then and there if he was going to be the prey or the predator. Would he be able to stand up to the creature? Most of all, don't stand still. The Mistonite phaser had an unexpected effect. Carl suspected, however, that it would be short-lived. He had to act quickly.
Okay, so that's how this is going to go.
The satisfaction of this first
Okay, so it's going to be cut right early, and then follow the corridor over here until we get to this guy.
didn't last. He was weary, his muscles ached, and the prospect of having to brave the storm again weighed heavily on him. Despite all that, he had to get going. succeeded. Now he just needed to activate the repulsor at the top of the radio tower to bring all of this to an end.
I have a feeling they're not going to make it that easy. Okay, we're going to try mapping it over here. So we're going to have to go this way until we can't anymore, head left. Sorry about that.
The goal was in sight. Carl felt the end was near, and for the first time, it was not his own he was contemplating, but that of the men. Carl was no longer dizzy. The discomfort, the pain, the fear, all had evaporated. They had been replaced by a single-minded determination to put an end to this. Switch on the machine and hope. Carl had no other option. There was no disputing the power of the device. Carl could feel vibrations in his bones. Soon the annihilating waves would reach.
There has to be at least one more fight, because otherwise, why would they give me health kit?
As if caught in the violent wind of a cyclone, the wrath of the Carl rejoiced for a while, and then thought that the worst was now. The sight of the weakened creature, crippled, with nowhere to run, shook the detective. Wounded animals are the most dangerous. Carl had to get off.
Oh. Flashbang? His act of revenge cost the region dearly. It sank Maniston into a Brume excluded by a substance with unknown and hazardous properties. Mr. Knight stole the poor man's body, but also the physical and mental health, and sometimes even the lives of all those who were exposed to it. I feel like I've lived through a waking nightmare, a mixture of reality and surreal. Within the Brume, I saw the dark products of my imagination and past tragic events come into life in many forms. To me, the creature is pure Mark, but also all the other living beings who were swept up in this tragedy. In the end, Fuel's machine neutralized the Brume, but several questions remain unanswered. What? Aw. Work clothes he was wearing at the time of incident. PM, we apologize. It all went south. It's crazy outside. I'm worried about my parents and Luck, all about his family. We'll be back as soon as everyone's safe. He vomited a lot. Does transformation happen here? Laurie Cooper. L plus PM is written on it.
Carl could hardly imagine the consequences such exposure would have on the young man's body and mind, if he even survived. Lore. Carl remembered the young woman. Hamilton had accidentally shot her while on a hunting trip. Pierre, Mark, and Lore were a couple. Was it a thirst for revenge that pushed the young man to attack anything associated with Hamilton? Faubert made the connection when he saw these traces, the same as those he observed in the mansion. All that survived Corbeau's metamorphosis was his hatred for Hamilton.
Laura, I miss you. He will pay. It should not have happened. You were here. I would know you would still be here. But it must be done. We have a plan, Laurie. Soon. Let me just... There. Justice. Hamilton will regret. I won't back. Kill, avenge, hatred, hatred. I'm hurt. We are conducting a rescue operation. Helicopters are patrolling the Manistan area. Try to signal your presence by any means possible. I repeat, we are conducting a rescue operation.
The cabin's comfortable atmosphere would end up getting the better of Faubert. He needed to get out and signal for help.
Honestly, I wouldn't be even looking up at that point. I would just keep my head down and just fire. Created by Parable. So, as I believe I've mentioned, this was an amazing game, first off. As I believe I've mentioned, the primary issues I had was that there's just too much stuff. There are too many bullets. I think I ended the game with like more than 40 rounds of revolver rounds and 30 something rifle rounds, and I don't think I ever actually used the shotgun, despite the fact I had it. And something like close to 40 batteries and enough I think I still had 9 or 10 health kits at the end there. Like, I don't even know why they gave me the last one. There's literally no point of the last health kit. There's literally no point. There was literally just go down, fire your phaser that you had already. And he never actually got back up. So I don't know why that was made. It just feels like there was too much stuff in the game. And not enough enemies. There wasn't enough. It was one of them, because there was definitely a lot of interesting goings on in the game. And as I said, the game really looked pretty, and it really it felt like it was complete. It just didn't. It just felt like there's too much stuff. And it was quite interesting. It was quite fun. Not a lot to say. If you can get your hand, if you can, you might want to consider getting your hands on it. I still don't know what those special keys were for, but I'm presuming I'm going to find out. Yeah. So yeah, it was an interesting, fun game. And that's pretty much all I got to say at this point. I liked the music. I liked the atmosphere. I liked how the game functioned. It just kind of felt like empty. There was maybe 24 enemies in the entire game. You only ran into the what was his name? Pure Marco or something like that. twice or 3 times throughout the entirety of the game. Not that big of a deal. The phaser was basically useless, other than a few starting objects. Other than the final boss, which it was fantastic on, but like I never actually utilized the shotgun. That should pretty much tell you all you need to know about it. Like I held it once for a few minutes. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate description of how my general thoughts of the game were. Was amazing game. Didn't even have to use the shotgun. In fact, I think I only killed 2 enemies with the rifle too. Might have been 3. No, there was that one time where I accidentally killed a few wolves with it. But again, like it feels like there should have been more. Okay, and that is what we're going to call it for the day. So we're going to, we're just going to call it for now. I hope to see you all next time. Give me just a second. I'm going to find someone to raid. Raid. Okay, give me just a second. All right. So I hope to see you sometime next. I hope to see you next time. And yeah, thanks for showing up. And I hope to see you all later. Bye-bye. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.